Hey guys, and welcome to The Cheese. My name is Silphi, and in this video series I'm going to show you how you can abuse dirty cheese strats to dominate and tilt the enemy team so you can gain some elo. Today we are going to look at a technique which has no name as far as I know, but I'm going to call it the tower sandwich. The tower sandwich is one of the biggest tilting moves if done correctly, and it can decide a whole lane within a couple of minutes. But what is the tower sandwich? The tower sandwich is a dive between the enemy T1 and T2 turret and works only on side lanes. You usually go for it at the early stages of the game. Once the enemy laner has gone to base, you can use this strategy to tilt him down to the depths of the elo hell. But first, let's take a look at how it works. Just as a side note, you can do this cheese without your jungler, but it's more common to do it with him. A duo bot lane can do this by themselves, a roaming mid laner can do it as well. Now let's take a look at the 5 steps you should do in order to do a successful tower sandwich. Step 1. Make sure the enemy laner went to base. Either they lost a trade and had to recall, or they just straight up died. Step 2. If you know the enemy laner went to base, shove the minion wave as hard as you can. The enemy laner will lose some CS, but not only that, chances are pretty high that a bounce will happen, which costs the enemy laner even more CS and also sets up your wave perfectly once you return. Step 3. At least one person should hide in the bush between the towers. If one of you still shows himself, make sure to not make any obvious super aggressive moves. That could give away the cheese. Here is a little optional extra step: ward the lane. You can see the laner when they are returning a couple seconds earlier. When you're going to put down the ward, make sure the enemy team doesn't see it. Little tip here, look at your own minion wave. Since every minion is spawning at the same time and will move exactly the same way, you will see where the enemy minion wave is by looking at your own minion wave. Step 4, just wait for them to come. Step 5, fucking crush them like the boosted animals they are. If you have the option, make sure to start with a CC spell, but make sure it hits, not like this threshold. It doesn't matter if the cheese person dies or not. Either he has to base again and lose more CS, especially with the bounced minion wave, or he stays with low HP in the lane and will have a really hard time. Or you cheese them again. But you know what they say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. As I said, you can win a lane with this strategy within a couple of minutes. And you make sure that they think the gray screen bug isn't only exclusive to Dyrus. But yeah guys, that was it with the cheese. I hope you all liked it. Make sure to hit that like button and leave a comment with the next cheese you want me to introduce. I wish you all a beautiful day and hope the cheese works for you. See ya!